Hi guys, okay, quick update for Bitcoin here. So lots of interesting price movements. Let's take a look. So this was literally what I drew on the chart on my video for the Facebook group on Thursday, and I still maintain we are going to go higher towards 6.4 thousand. Now, if we have a look at the short-term count, it looks as though it's forming some kind of expanded flat, which is fine. This is the prior week's low. So far that has not been taken out. So in no circumstances is this a bearish sort of price action right now. If we just have a look at this swing failure pattern or expanded flat, whatever you want to call it. So often it will swing the top and then it will swing the low. So we could get a movement down to potentially 4,700. Doesn't mean that has to happen. This could also be an ABC running flat. So those who have been following me for some time, expanded flat is when it goes top and bottom, and a running flat is when it just basically truncates here and it doesn't even take out the previous low. So nothing overly bearish about this. We've had some news whatever coming out. It's got nothing to do with the news. The news is always the effect, it's never the cause. The reason for this dump was because of the Bitcoin futures contract, which as we know expires on the last Friday of every month, and it's a cash settled contract. So no one wants to settle in cash, they just want to roll over the contract for the next month. So because of that rollover, you often get a dump, not just in Bitcoin, it happens in gold, silver, all the time, even on the ES futures contract. Now, that's the large account. Now, so as I said, I'm running all of that as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and this is now carving out some kind of way for. Like I said, I am open to the fact that they could bear trap this and they could swing it lower, but I would be very, very surprised if it ends up doing something like this all the way back down to 3.1k. That's just not going to happen. A lot of people are waiting for that because they missed the opportunity to buy, but the market doesn't always give you the opportunity to get back in. Now, I am open to the fact that it could go here. At worst, the lowest it's going to go is 4.2, and that's a very good buy, only because broken resistance often now comes support. So either way, something like this doesn't really matter. The market is going to go higher towards 6.4k, which, as we have already established, is the 38.2 retracement from 11k to 3.1k, and it's also the large volume node. Okay, price does not like to be in an area of low volume. It likes to be in areas of high volume. Okay, and that's the next logical place, and after which point we'll get either a very large move down or another counter wave to potentially retest here, and then we have one more push up. So I am running all of this as a counter wave, B wave to this A wave here. So for right now, 3.1k, that is the low, as I've been saying for months now, and it's not going to get challenged for a while. So this market is going to go higher. Now, if we have a look at a few other things here, this is the Bitcoin market cap on TradingView. So as you can see, let's just pull up the 3-day here. Nice little hammer candle there. Looks as though it wants to go higher. The next logical target would be around 112 billion for the market cap. If that gets taken out, potentially 132, but let's just work off that 111. And if we have a look at the Bitcoin dominance, potentially a 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to get too much into the Elliott wave count here, but it's clear it's broken this descending triangle almost. Yeah, so a descending triangle breakout, very high probability patterns, and it's been declining for quite some time, and now it's broken out. So obviously altcoins are probably not going to fare too well as the dominance makes a move up. As a minimum, we're going to challenge 59, potentially this high here, which was 61, and I've got it going to potentially a wave 5 of 63. So as you can see, Bitcoin is still looking very strong, and so yeah, that's just two things I wanted to show you there. And if we just have a look at the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, so that was the trend line which we had to hold. It's kind of held that, but it's not looking anywhere near as strong. But this level here kind of has to hold 68 billion for it still to uptrend and hit this. But like I said, the altcoins are looking very weak, and it's not something where I would be parking any money right now. and here it's going to go higher towards 194. So basically Bitcoin's holding up this entire market. Now your new altcoin is basically TLRY, and TLRY, as I've been saying for days now, if not about a week or so, is looking to make quite a big move here towards, initial targets would be this gap at 59, then 64, then 70, potentially 80, and then possibly even 100 all the way up here. And if we have a look at the MJ sector, there's some good movement across the board in similar kind of stocks. So Cron has gone from 15 to 17. CGC has made quite a nice move from 40 to 50. So there's quite nice movement there across the board. And as we can see here, healthcare sector is making quite a nice move up. Those who attended the webinar on Saturday would know that this was a sector that I was looking at. It was very, very oversold, and now it's gone up basically 10% in the space of a week. Okay, so back to Bitcoin then. Let's just go over the short term once again. So basically short term, it's a Saturday today, not much happened, so we're probably gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Right now it's still looking bullish. I'm okay with a pullback to possibly test this previous week's low at 4.9, maybe 4.7, but ultimately we are going to go higher, and the shorts are going to have a very hard time pushing this Bitcoin price back to 3.1k anytime soon. I'm sure one day we are going to take out 3.1k. That's probably going to happen, but for right now it's not. Now the only other alternate account to mention is, let's just take the fibs. There's your 38, sorry, there's your 50 at 4.3. Yeah, so the only other alternate account to mention is that potentially this could be an ABC completed pattern. Now we could be making a counter trend B wave and then going up in a C wave. So obviously that would be a different color. Let's make that in red. Now, I don't like this count anywhere near as much as I like the first count, which I've mentioned, but that's just something to note. But either way, we're going to go higher towards 6.4k. So anyone who's bought basically between 3.1 and 4.1, you can just hold and sell at 6.4 and then reassess the situation. And getting to 6.4 really isn't that big a deal. I mean, it looks like a big move on the log chart, but if you look here, this moved up 103%. So if we make the exact same percentage move, let's say, for argument's sake, that gets you to exactly, well, it gets you to, 6.4. So ultimately, we're going to go higher. So just keep holding. And the altcoins are looking a bit weak. So just watch out for that. But like I said, TLRY is your new altcoin. So I'll wrap it up there. If you guys want to join the group, you can have a look. Also, my Shopify store if you need some educational material, some of the best cheat sheets out there, as well as educational videos and previous webinars which I've done. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next video.